Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To open today's webinar, the Australian dollar finished mixed on Friday against its US dollar rival. However, that being said, it still has failed against the resistance that comes in around 80.35 to 80.60. As it struggles around this 80-cent handle, it still feels that the bulls are pretty much unappealed by challenging or sustaining this level. Therefore, I expect to see further weakness to come into the market and look to last week's target of 79.5 to 60. Although we did see a low of 54 last week, I do expect to see this level challenged and maybe looking down towards 78, 60, 70 and reassess from there. The euro, on the other hand, has slightly gained on Friday after a weaker US dollar returning has pushed the market back towards the 119 handle and now looks towards 119.55 to 119.80.90 before the likelihood of seeing another round of supply. Overall, I still expect to see this market break to the downside and take on the challenge of 118.80 with the uptrend seen at 117.95.05. And from there, I do expect to see a recovery. Well, the dollar yen story is holding very well at the moment, considering the risk from Friday. It's that North Korea sent its second missile across Japan. Also in newswise, Kim Jong-un said that the test proved that the entire US was within striking range. However, experts still warn that his missiles cannot accurately hit targets. This week we have the FOMC meeting and the market will be looking for further direction, and if we can get a break above 111.40 today, then this would give further scope towards 111.75.85 with the downside target, if challenged, comes in around 110.60 and firmer at 109.85. The Great British Pound was the strongest major currency on Friday. After earlier in the week we saw an upbeat CPI figure coming out, has now given the Bank of England more of a hawkish stance and now could be looking for a November rate hike in the coming session of this year. Looking ahead, with the challenged upside target of reached 136, we could be extending towards 136.80 to 137.55, 75 and reassess from there. With any pullback now seeing support around 134.90 to 134.35. With the gold seen as a safe haven demand, well, that wasn't quite the case on Friday, as traders are now probably not taking Kim Jong-un as seriously, considering that the fact is although he has sent 2 missiles, there isn't really any indication from him that any intention of actual starting a war. This could by means see the gold rally come into an exhaustion pattern and see a pullback towards 1,314 to 1,308 with a base holding at 12.99. On the top side, as I mentioned, the uptrend has broken, so I do expect to see weakness with a cap coming in around 24 to 32. And to round off with oil, the market's reached its target of $50.14, and now I expect to see further advances up towards $52 a barrel and reassess from there, with the base coming in now at $49.50. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful start to the new week.